missed the call there again. Oh, hello there. Hey.
Hello, my General.
Ahmed, how are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm good. I greet you, my.
Thank you, Baba.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. All of us can hear you.
Yes, my I enjoyed this night. I just stay back. I just laugh. Well, I laugh one thing.
I missed you. I missed everyone. I wouldn't just want to present to them without bringing everybody back to that same mood you are always in your rooms and all of that, you know.
Yeah, they tell you. You was asking of waiting be snake venom for Hausa.
Tell me.
We they call them defi machi.
Defi machi.
Yeah, defi means venom.
Right.
So machiji is snake. That means defi machiji.
Defi machi. Fantastic.
Snake venom. Defi machiji. Yeah. And
that's Buratai's business. Very rich.
Yes. And you know the human being now this thing the kilo Kefi. In there for Kefi, Nasarawa State, along Abuja.
That's where along is, right?
Yes.
Farm business. Yes. Yeah. To build to buy 2 houses in Dubai.
If you're going to Nasarawa from Abuja, that is where his snake farm is.
Right.
Before that time, when he was a commander in Port Harcourt, he was having that snake farm for a long time. When he was a commander in Port Harcourt, that was when he had to put the snake business like for sale. People are Kotowa Wale, Kotowa Funi chance. That's why the army chief Kotowa Riowu. I'm sorry. Hello, Maigun.
Yeah, we can all hear you, Ahmed.
Yeah. So Kotowa Funi
just continue speaking English. But for the sake of this program tonight, please, let's keep it that way.
Okay.
Please.
So they gave him they made him chief of army staff when he was I think he was a commander in Port Harcourt before he was about selling that snake farm before they made him chief of army staff. Kotowa, I think he now hold on. Sabi Oda Kotita, or he was about selling it before he now held on. He now refused to sell it again. That snake farm was already going down the drain. But if you go back after Buhari became the president and he became the chief of army staff, if you go back to that snake farm, if you see what they have spent there, I was Nigeria 2019. I was there 2019. If you see what they have done in that farm, I want not need farm along that place. My brother has a farm along that side.
Right.
So what I'm saying here is people who don't know, like you are making up story, abi kinikon, all those kind of things. Even the tanko technicality. My gun, I will tell you, I was talking the other day, I was reading comments, someone was just talking to, I was just laughing. Hey, my area that I grew up in Kaduna, El Rufai's mother is in the same area I am. Tanko technicality that you see is in the same area I am. Amid Ali, chief of custom, is in the same area that I am in Kaduna. If you know Kaduna, if they tell you Kaduna, Ungwarini, that was where I was born. All those people, that is where they live. This in Nigeria that I went to this around March, there was one of my friends like that. He was together with this Tanko's son, and he was joking. He now said something, was like, you are spending dollar, we they spend dollar. I was like, which dollar when I spend? And we did what we Chief Judge became money dollar will be say when I go spend within some time now.
Then you go
Una
stop.
go begin look around where una wan see another dollar begin. You want to compare your dollar wey you dey spend with the ones wey me I don dey spend before you even think say you wan begin spend. Ori say ori ti daru. He just laugh fast. I say, don't worry. That dollar wey you think say you dey spend, say you fit compare am with mine, no worry. No, na here we dey. That tanko go. Shey kò tí lọ báyìí. He never go.
Well, it's over.
Cry go begin enter. Una go begin see am. Make una no worry. So the thing be say anybody that is watching, choose your course. If you are for one Nigeria, choose one Nigeria. If you are for Biafra, choose your Biafra.
Disguise.
We that are for Oduduwa, we are choosing our Oduduwa and we are not backing down. We are there, even though it will take us 100 years, we are still there. We just stand for something.
Yes.
And that is the truth. We are not deceiving ourselves. Something we know that will not work. They will now stand like, we'll just be look and no, come on, man. You are deceiving yourself. And we are not politically correct, like Maigun has said. If you do anyhow, we will give you woto. We no send you. We no send your mama. We no send your papa. Now so it be.
Thank you so much, Papa.
Maigun General, carry on.
Thank you very much.
How Lila and Mama and our mama now.
I mean,
Baba, I dey watch that party. I just dey dance. My wife just dey laugh me say, "Hey."
I know.
I dey watch Tina Peters who come Mujo ni.
You know, they drag me. They say you need to dance. You need to say, no. Let everybody see. Me, I wanted to have a party where let everybody just walk in. If you want chop, food they there, go get them. If you want drink,
Baba,
go drink.
that dance I just be.
I know, they drag me out. But we thank God it was fun.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, it was fun. I see how Gaskia, it was fun. Ọlọ́run á dá ọmọ sí o. Ọlọ́run á ṣe gbogbo wa la máa jèrè o.
Thanks,
man. Àníṣorí ibú o.
Ahmed. So I have another caller on the line. Hello, Mbenyo. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mr. Mario.
Hello, sir. You are connected, sir.
Hello.
I don't know if there's a way I can tell people to know that when you call in, you have to ignore the broadcast. You know what I mean? Now you need to ignore the broadcast. You cannot be holding a phone, calling Mayegun, and then you are listening to your broadcast to wait till you are going to hear your voice on the TV or what have you. That is unprofessional. You should know the drill, okay? Once you are calling Mayegun and you are interested in talking to us, you can just use the remote control to mute the broadcast. So that even if I pick it, you will know. Because you're going to hear my voice. And you see that video you're watching is delayed. Okay? This thing what you are hearing me said now on your screen, I've probably said them 10 seconds ago before you hear them out there. So there's no point in trying to want to verify your voice. That means you're going to be delaying us like between 5 and 10 seconds interval. That's going to be so awkward. So ignore the broadcast. If you're interested in calling in, you can go back and replay and listen to yourself, okay? Please. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Mayegun, the general.
Yes, sir.
The trustworthy general. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Larry Lutero, Lati Yankee. God bless you, my brother.
Amen, sir.
Oh, I hope and I wanted to call on Friday so badly that I couldn't just make it through. I was going to pray for you, and I was going to pray for you, and I was going to pray for your daughter. I was going to pray as regards the ceremony, but I'm glad that it all went well. I'm so happy. So God bless you. God bless your family. God bless this child. Ọmọ olókìkí ló máa jẹ́ lágbèrè Elédùmarè ògògó torí pé kí ni òkìkí ẹ̀ ti ń kàn ọ̀rẹ́ tí àwọn èèyàn ti ń mọ̀ ọ́. Even kó tó di kó ti yẹ ẹ̀ sónífún kó tó di pé ó ti jáde ká wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó wà níwájú. ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Kòfó, ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àbúrò Kòfó náà, ká tó wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́.
ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Gbọ́láwọn, Ọmọ́rìnsọ́lá,
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
Akínọlá,
bẹ́ẹ̀ni, yes sir, because ẹlẹ́dàá wọn òun ló ṣe fún bàbá wọn tí bàbá wọn náà fi déèyàn lénìí níwá tí Kòfó bóyá sọ. You guys sat down together and you were feeding that Gary and you were like, no, you talked to your spirit and your child spirit actually saw your pain and it actually, she actually helped you out. So, hey, the long shot, yeah. So I am so grateful and I'm glad that everything went well for you. Now,
going back. You want me to give you a shocker, right? The dress we wore in that video was made by Kofo.
Really? Wow. Kofo TV girl.
Let me
God bless her. God bless her. God bless her. Even most times, man make sure we part YouTube, so we background sound here, mama pop up. Yeah. So going back to what we were the discussion.
Yes, sir.
I listened to Ahmed, and Ahmed, I really appreciate you as a Yoruba man and a true one at that.
Yes.
Because many people will be like, we have a business in the north. Oh, that's the reason why we don't want you to break up. But look at that young man, a wonderful young man. What did he say now? Many people didn't pay attention to it. He said they grew up where all these prominent people, are. And one thing, where they live. And what he kept saying was like, oh, they have a farm there too. They have this. So many people that are giving excuses of, what about the people that have businesses in the north? What about people? Hey, they are ready. They know how to go about it. The laws will always govern. There will be laws that will govern everybody. You can't just leave and forfeit your property and stuff. No. If you feel like if you feel like you want to sell it later on, fine. So be it. So people that are afraid that and if you get married to a Yoruba person in a Yoruba land, there's always laws that will govern and will protect you.
Yes.
So let people stop being afraid of something, and no, that's just BS, bullshit. People are just on BS. That's it.
People love to give excuses, Larry. Yeah, people love to say, it sounds good, but
my brother, the people that give excuses are failures themselves.
Right.
Take it. The people that give excuses are failures themselves because they've already accepted failure to be part and parcel of their life.
They are giving excuses, and that's the reason why they can't succeed. That's why they are failures. Agreed.
Have you ever tried something like, okay, look at how this is just a very good example of what is going on in Nigeria. You see all this. I'm sorry to say most of it for anybody, so that when I'm bashing your con, you see all these ladies. I'm sorry to say that they will say, your husband is beating you. You better leave that marriage. You better. They say no, because of this, because of that. At the end of the day, they end up losing their lives. This is a typical example of Nigeria
abusive relationship.
Abusing an abusive relationship that we all find ourselves in. And if you are not careful, that is the reason why I'm so sorry to say this. I don't mean to bash anybody. I don't mean to mock anybody. It is so sad. That is the reason why you see people die in Igogon. They believed in Nigeria. You see people die in Owo. They believed in Nigeria. You see people die in Shagamu. They believed in Nigeria. You see people die in Remo. They believed in Nigeria. You see people die almost everywhere. They believe in Nigeria. That is because they keep open. And that is what religion, coming to religion now, that is what religion has done to actually mess our heads up. You hope for what you do. They keep open, and they themselves are living a very wonderful life, and they keep selling hope to you. That is what religion has done to actually mess our heads up. Thanks to all these colonial masters, anyway, because we have our own divination.
Thanks, but no thanks to them.
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna say?
Sad.
Yeah, because we have our own divination and we just threw it out of the gutter, we threw it in the gutters and blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, we say, fuck it. Then I want to do magic song because people are going to be angry.
No, you said it. I want to go on, sir.
Do you understand? So I want to control the camera. I want to I want divination to us. I need divinity to us. I need to power sono. Àwa wá gbé nǹkan tó ń ṣe pé ṣáà máa wò wájú the more you look the less you say ṣáà máa wò máa wò máa hope àwọn dẹ̀ ń wá ọdẹ on your money ọdẹ ra private jet on your money ọdẹ live life on your money. Our people here move from A to B to D on your money until the political lords buy you. Our so-called clerics on your money. Well, people that are thinking that Obi is going to change everything. Showore has already said it.
Good luck to that.
Showore has already said that Obi that is in the PDP camp for so long, that was under a thief called Atiku. For so long, he was under Atiku, trying to become vice president under Atiku, knowing that the system is corrupt.
Yeah, he presented Atiku as a solution. A very smart, Baba.
Yeah. So is that same Obi that you people now feel like, oh, he's just a saint all of a sudden? Oh, why are Nigerians so stupid? Why are our people so stupid?
Well,
I mean, you think Obi is going to do it? You think Obi is going to do it? But he has dined and wined with the devil called PDP for so long. Now, all of a sudden, because he calculated his moves and he said they are not going to give him the presidential whatever, he calculated his move. He's so smart. And that's how you're going to see. He's smart. Well,
I mean, I would love to see that. You know, one thing I love about them, Sheikh, make I tell everybody right here, Larry, yeah? Is the fact that, Baba, you need to see PDP, APC actually agreeing. They are both gaslighting the obedient, yeah? That they are now saying they are calling them extremists. They are now this, they are calling them different names. I mean, PDP, APC, they are feeling threatened. It's so hilarious to see. I mean, if you are those who follows them, it's so funny to see.
And when you look at it again, my Igbo brothers that are so badly that they want an Igbo man to become the president. I'm not saying he shouldn't be. I don't wish him bad.
For equity and fairness, but I want us they can have it, but the real ones know that you just want to make another Igbo man richer than just like his own contemporary, which is fair enough. But when does it end? Where?
It ends in the same Ulobalu failure. Failure. It ends in failure. You understand? So now, what I was going to say is, all my Igbo brothers that are thinking that, oh, maybe, fine. We know that, both the Yorubas and the Hausas have cheated you guys so much. But how about you think about Obi with his own brain leading a Biafra nation, being the president of the Biafra nation, if truly he has genuine, interest of his own people in his mind? Don't you think that Obi is going to push you guys to a wonderful life? How about you guys think about that? How about we think about, but guys, I mean, we don't know if Showore is going to want to be, the president or whatever, but I'm just saying, how about we think about all these brains being the leaders of our own, new,
should be.
Exactly, just like Baba Ulawa did. How about we think about that?
Yeah, and save ourselves this stress of I want to be president of who? Where?
You can't win them. Obi can never win them. He has known PDP, just like Showore said. He has known PDP people all his life. So when he becomes the president, or if he becomes the president, who do you think is going to be his ministers? They're all going to be PDP people. So what are you saying? This is going to be from fire to fire, from fire to fire, from kettle to kettle. Stop putting yourself in fire, my people. Let us break this thing and break it once and for all. Why are you always? We Nigerians are always so scared of to try new. And to start all afresh. And when you look at all these people that become that are human beings today, that are prominent people today, not the fake prominent people we have in Nigeria. You look at, you look at them, they failed. Not once. Not so. Let us try. Even America was in a deep shit one time, but they look at themselves and they say, "Woo, we're gonna try and make sure that you see everything that we're talking about. I want not to move Danny. Like I said, Ahmed as an investment in the north. He's not looking at that. He's looking at a better life for his own children.
It started from the north, so that's a lot. That he has so much attachment to the north, but he knows the truth as well.
He knows the truth, and he's standing by the truth. You understand? So Fela don't talk just like you said. You said they were expecting so much from Buhari when Fela already said animal in human skin. Animal in human skin. Fela signed it. Fela signed it. People were saying, I'm Uboni, and it's true.
Larry, let me take another one.
Yes, my brother. God bless you, Daddy. God bless everyone, man. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
I really appreciate it, man. All right, my brother.
Nice one, eh? That's Larry, my own man from the US. So hello there.
Hello, Baba.
Hello, sir. How are you, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You see, one day, Kasalago bust.
That one day is almost here by now.
Small.
Scary, I've said.
The thing they bob, everybody they pretend say nothing they happen. You see, problem doesn't start in one day.
No.
It doesn't start in one day. It's little by little. I'm gonna use if you see the problem of Ukraine.
Right.
Most people think that it started in February. However, it didn't. It started 8 years ago. And same with Nigeria. And the problem with most people, our youth nowadays, that they think that if they elect one person, that it's going to change the system. You cannot fix something that is not made to work. When Lord Lugard, the God that created Nigeria, when he created Nigeria, he only created Nigeria for the benefit of for the Britain.
That's right.
Not for the benefit of the indigenous people.
No.
He wasn't planning a nation that would become like Great Britain. And why is our people keep holding to this fake country?
This fake arrangement.
Now, let me give I'm going to go a bit of history because I like history.
Please.
Take people know first.
Take us on a trip, please.
When UAE was created, this UAE that Atiku is living right now, Atiku is living in UAE, right? That's where he lives. That country where Atiku is living was a British protectorate between 1820 to 1971.
Wow.
Britain did not create UAE. Actually, I think around 1970, Britain decided to leave. They left, and the people of that area, they came together. Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and other
districts.
5 districts, Emirates, they came together. In fact, initially there were 9. There were 9 of them, Qatar and Bahrain. But during the conference, when they are doing their constitution, review things like that.
Exactly. Now,
then,
to start a country, you need a constitutional conference. Everybody go.
Because a country.
Go bring them to the union. I'm following you, sir. Go on.
There was a disagreement between the leader of Qatar and Bahrain. So they pulled out. Now, there's another one. There's a little village which is the last emirate to join Dubai, to join UAE. That joined in 1972. And they joined because they feel that they want to be protected. Because Iran attacked their highland, so they had to join. And that made 7 emirates today that made up UAE. Funny enough,
Arab Emirates. 7
Emirates. 7. Funny enough, the tribe of Abu Dhabi is the same tribe of Arab of Dubai. They are the same tribe. They come from the same tribe because Arab get different tribes, but they are from the same tribe. But they had to maintain their distinct identity. Why Dubai hasn't got oil? Dubai decided to maintain their identity by diversifying their economy into tourism and real estate.
Right.
Do you know in 1971 when Dubai was negotiating the constitution, the population was just 86,000. In
Dubai, one of the Emirates.
Now, Dubai was 86,000 in 1971. The entire population of Dubai in 1971 was 277,000. If in comparison, Ibadan was 841,000 in 1971.
Wow.
Now today, the house where the union was built, they call it Union House. That is the reason why Dubai can progress from a fishing village to where it was right now. Our people need to understand something very clearly. Nigeria is like a plane that was made with an engine of a motorcycle. You now have a pilot, but the pilot lies that is a pilot, but it's not a pilot. So you employ the pilot to fly the plane. The pilot got there, he couldn't fly the plane. You send him away. You now got another pilot. He likes that he's a pilot. I can fly this plane, but unfortunately, he didn't finish his school, so he couldn't fly it. You send him away. You now end up finding a real pilot. You now ask him to fly it, thinking that he's going to fly it. He tried it, he couldn't fly it because the problem is not the pilot. The problem is the plane. I'm sorry for people with the follow Peter Obi. The problem of Nigeria is not choosing another leader.
Or another personnel.
It's about looking at the structure. I was talking to a friend of mine today that when we look at corruption in Nigeria, well, fine, corruption is a problem. But there are more deeper problems that is causing the corruption.
And the corruption too, I believe.
Ukraine is a corrupt country, but they get electricity.
That's right.
I've seen where Russia bombed their place, and you can see the emergency service working. Yet they are corrupt. Roman invaded this in UK years ago, but Roman did not create England. Roman invaded Germany, but Roman did not create Germany. No. It's insane. It's insane saying that we as a black people, we accept an identity that does not belong to us. It has psychological problem.
It does.
Nigeria is like a system that doesn't belong to anybody. Chop, make I chop, because there is no any connection to the system.
No.
So 2023, I won't say people should not vote. People should vote. I won't say that because I won't say that. It's a choice. But I know one thing. Is it of 1992 or Abiola 1993? Abiola won the election.
That's right.
The power that be said no. What did happen?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult
you don't want
anybody
to be a
here.
It's like something you can't even ignore from saying. Because they say presidents or antecedents does matter, don't they?
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
So if I say okay, let's assume Peter Obi win the election.
It's them. Who is going to counter?
You think Nigeria of today, Nigeria of today, they will say for Fulani-led government, you say an Igbo man has won, now take the power and go. Do you think that is actually going to happen in Nigeria? That Abiola won an election
against
and the
all
power that he said no.
plan and what have you, and they killed him for insisting that he wanted.
They killed him. So we need to stop deceiving ourselves. We need to face the real problem, the root cause of what we have right now. As a Nigerian, people that call themselves Nigerian, because I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian by paper. Because I'm a Nigerian by paper. That's the fact.
Choice. You know what I say to people, sir? You know what I say to people? I say I am Nigerian, not by choice. Okay? That if I have a choice, I can choose where I will choose to belong to. But today I woke up and they say, okay, you are a Nigerian, and if I have a choice, I can choose otherwise. Go on, sir.
Yeah.
And I do have a choice.
Do you know you don't belong to a nation by paper?
No.
You belong to a nation by your heart.
By heart. That's right.
In this country, in England, we've seen people that are English by paper and they still plan terrorism against the government of the UK. But their heart is in Pakistan. Their heart is in Afghanistan.
That's right.
So because I'm carrying Nigeria paper does not make me a Nigerian.
Please tell them.
What makes Yoruba, Yoruba?
Yes.
And I really feel bad for the minority groups in Nigeria. I feel bad for them. I feel bad. And if any minority group is supporting one Nigeria, they are actually making themselves worthless. And I will explain. Then I will drop this call so people can talk. I'm Yoruba man today. If assume that Nigeria remains as a state, but we know that is not possible anyway.
It's a matter of time.
Let's assume. It's assumed. Do you know my children can one day become the president of Nigeria?
Absolutely, as a Yoruba man, yes.
As a Yoruba man. But a man, a Isoko man, does not have the chance, making get money, does not have the chance to lead Nigeria. No. Even though the constitution say we are all Nigerians.
Yes.
That means as a Yoruba man, I'm more Nigerian than
some others too. Even you yourself, you also should know your level too. There are others who are even more Nigerian than you. But like you said, and they said we should deny that it doesn't exist. How easy is that?
Until we got now one last point, please, for every story, please, what I say. Now, do you know the reason why there is all these governalism in Nigeria?
Tell us.
The beginning of governalism in Nigeria. the reason why we have this thing is because when Nigeria had their independence, every ethnic group have to have a representative.
Yes.
That represents their ethnic nationality at the center.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Center. That is where godfatherism, began. That's what that changed. Like then maybe a politician has to rely on someone. But do you know if Yoruba nation became a nation today,
yes,
and an independent nation today,
yes,
automatically godfatherism will.
It's completely
maybe not in one day
from our own polity, of course.
That the need of it will be gone.
Absolutely. And it is possible.
Okay, bros.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the time.
I had a wonderful chat with you. It's a long one, and it's pretty much like educating one. So thank you so much, sir. You have a good one. So I'll take one more. Hello there. Hello. I just took another call, and I pray I haven't lost that. Hello there. Can you hear me? Sadly. And we are coming close to the end of the broadcast as well because of my time. We started late, but I am back, like I said, and there's a lot we can always catch up on. So hello there.
Yeah, hello, Madu.
Osita, sir. How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations for your party, for your daughter, for your wife, for the entire family.
Thank you, Osita.
And the entire body of Mayugu.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It is indeed an experience. I wish I could just use the word of mouth to explain it. Let me show you something on your screen, Osita. As part of as part of what Leila got that day. I mean, people they are so generous, right? They dump it on my table here, right? This is it. That's quite something that we chose to be like, wow, people can be this nice. Seriously, it was the best time we spent together, having family and friends around us. It was great.
It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop there.
I don't think so
too.
Keep
coming.
Thank you.
It will keep coming because a child of a great man is a great child.
Thank you, Baba.
He's even a greater child compared to the father. So she's going to be greater than you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you want to be part of it tonight? It's a pleasure to have you day one that I came back.
I want to be. I want to be part of this.
Please.
I was discussing with just somewhere, and that was last weekend, and somebody said, almost in relation to what the previous caller said, that Nigeria got independent. I mean, the reason Nigeria is like this is because we didn't suffer for our independence.
Right.
And I looked at the person because they were all in groups, including me, but the people that was with him were people that they shared the same kind of idea, ideology. Then I allowed that thing to go, then I now brought it back. I said it wasn't the reason. How did you have to find out how did Nigeria come about independence?
Share some with us, Osita. You have the floor.
The independence was not because of people asked for the independence. But after the Second World War, Europe was broken. They were broken. Before the Second World War, the Hiroshima, the bomb that they used, that the Americans used, the world was broke as at that time. The whole world was broke. They had to contribute in between 6 nations, which Canada contributed more to build that nuke. Then after the war, Europe was broke. Britain was the highest casualty of that war. And some of the scholars, the professors in their university, their renowned university, both Oxford and Cambridge, they came together, they advised the British monarch that they should give up their colony.
I think I've heard that too. It was too expensive that they couldn't sustain them.
so that they can actually concentrate and rebuild their country.
That's right.
That was where we had all these things from.
Just journey for
and for the fact
independence.
that, for the fact that we Africans, we do not know anything about the world politics or what politics is. We never investigated on how they decided to give us this so-called freedom that was not free. It was freedom that cost us generations to come, future that cost us our future. They didn't investigate. They were carried away.
So happy to be free. We are finally free, but we were never free.
We were never free. So that particular thing, it is still what is causing us problems till date. The most important thing for us is to realize our identity.
Especially identity.
Yes,
identity
realize
is everything.
Yes. Because, like I said the other time, I think last week I called you.
Yes.
That the democracy around the world, the white men too, they don't know about democracy. But when they came to Africa, they found out that there's some other tribes in Africa that have been practicing what is called this democracy today. I think in the early times of the 90s, everybody knows the story of Olufumlayo and some Kuti.
That's right.
And the women and the king that they deposed. All those things were what the white people looked at. That how can these people do this kind of a thing? And they have not been able to do it. They only do that by war.
They gave, they allow women universal adult suffrage that allows women to vote in the 1920s. When we, in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, we have, we have Igbo. We have women warriors who have led other women to war.
Thank you very much.
You know what I mean? When they are keeping their own women all over and all those places, right, and trying to explain these rules and that for them, we have women warriors in Africa who led men to war.
Thank you very much. So, what do we know about our identity? We've not been able to find that. That is the reason somebody will, you are not capable of ruling. You don't have the capacity to rule. Everybody is a leader, but some people don't have the capacity to rule.
That's right.
You don't have the capacity to rule, but yet you want to be president.
And you want to be president, because, and destiny of millions of people can hang in the balance. That's sad, isn't it?
Because you have one cheap popularity that is detrimental to your people.
To the well-being of
I was listening. The reason I'm trying to say this thing is that I want people to go back to the program that was held in Kigali last week. In Kigali last week, the president of that country, Kagame, he explained a lot of things, and those things bulges to what is happening in Africa today.
Right.
Whereby people will commit crimes. They will commit genocide. They would name about 21 people who is in this thing. And at the end of the day, they put some people in prison. Then the Western world will say, don't put this person in prison. Even if we know that what was done. The president came out that is the way they call him on phone. Don't put this one in prison. And yet, okay, he offended. Then at the end of the day, that person now is the head of the opposition in this country. So this is the thing that is our problem. It is not because of this thing, like the other guy said, oh, Dubai. It is because they recognize who they were. That was the reason. It's not only Dubai. We remember during the time of our independence, Malaysia, Indonesia, India, I think Brazil, we were in the same category. for today, these core countries that you are talking about, where can Nigeria fit in around
Nigeria here?
Where can Nigeria fit in around it? I've said it and I'll keep saying it all over and all over again. Like you said, we are not going to go against anybody that says it's obedient.
There's no point. You know what I mean? They must just know that one thing is that they should not tell us that they are trying to fix Nigeria. That's something you can't sell to us. Okay? Don't be so confident and come to and say, Obi is going to do that's why you no, come on. You don't mix it up. Okay. We know what you're up to. But keep it on. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
go on.
We are not going to change this story. I do not care whosoever is involved. Even if you are a Yoruba man, you are an Igbo man, you are an ethnic man, you are a Ishakiri, you are from anywhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you are not getting this fact, please don't assent to this story. The better we do this thing, Africa as a whole depends on us.
That's right.
We are not separating ourselves from Africa, because I was talking to somebody, I was saying, you keep talking about Africa, that you speak like a Pan-Africanist, but you are saying Nigeria
like Pan-Africanist. What people do understand is that the word Pan-Africanism comes with respect, which means when you see somebody from Uganda, for example, right? When you begin to chat with them, they will tell you where they come from in Uganda. Uganda is a country, yeah, but I am this. They will tell you. When you meet somebody in Rwanda, they will tell you.
I'm coming to that.
Go on, please, Osita.
Yeah. Then, when you now look at it, you say, that I talk like a Pan-Africanist, but why are you trying to divide Africa the more? I said, that me and you will live in the United States of America, right?
Right.
And most of the time, if you meet somebody and you ask the person, where are you from? The person is not going to tell you I'm an American. He's going to tell you I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Milwaukee. I'm from Dallas. I'm from
I bet that's the reason why you get to say, you are from the South. You're from the North. I get that too.
Yes.
Go on. Mm-hmm.
So now, you find out that where we live here in America is actually a continent. Every state is a country. They came together and united themselves and called themselves the United States of America. Mm-hmm. I said, when we are talking about Pan-Africanism, we could be a country that came to one accord and say we want to be called African states.
The United States of Africa.
That is what we are talking about. I said, so
why not?
Because I know this, and I know this for very sure, the respect that other African subdivisions give to West Africa is because of the presence of the old Nigeria when we started. And I said, don't you think that the world is waiting for us? And don't you think Africa is waiting for us? And this contraption, Nigeria, is holding us down.
It is.
Don't you think so? Mm-hmm. It is holding us down. Because with the contraption of Nigeria, which the Europeans did just to hold Africa down, I'm telling you.
I mean, Osita, somebody said that, somebody said that their reason for keeping Nigeria together is not because of economic growth or for anything. It's simply because Nigeria being together is the reason why Africa is still pretty much like being under their control. Because if Nigeria should burst, even Europe will feel it. Far, far, far away, America, where you are there, Osita, you will feel it more. Because Nigeria is like a dam of a troubled water.
Exactly.
That is so rickety that they are waiting for it to burst. They are scared for it to burst, and they're doing everything to keep it together, troublesome as long as they can. But it's eventually going to burst, won't it?
But that is what they keep telling people, so that people will be afraid of it bursting. They will keep telling you that that the amount of refugee will do this and that refugee will do that. But brother,
the world will have to deal with it eventually anyway.
If it happens, we will deal with it. The world will have to deal with it. Is Nigerian population 400 million? Now, Nigerian population, even the 200 and something million they are talking about, it is not bogus. Because they don't have it. They don't have
scientific
proof
of
evidence.
It. No, there's no scientific proof of it. But we just flow with it all the time anyway.
Yeah, because the nuts that they are talking about don't have that population. The population of that nut, entire nut, if they tell you that nut is about 80 million people,
no, I don't
believe
believe
me,
it.
they are no more than 25 million.
I don't believe it.
So
it is either if they say Nigeria is over 200 million because of the size they believe in the northern Nigeria, then I will say then the population of Nigeria is more than 300 million because the southern Nigeria will always double whatever they present to you in the north.
Exactly.
But again, just like I said, scientifically, they can't prove anything. So therefore, I can say it's wrong. Osita, you can say it's wrong, and you'll be right saying it's wrong. And I can say it's more, and I'll be right saying it's more, because nobody's proved anything to us. Just word of mouth, isn't it?
Yeah. I remember when this Ukraine war started, they said they thought in their head that there's not going to be any war in Europe anymore.
Lies.
That's what they said. Because they were the one that was fighting that war before they came to Africa and create all their problems. Create problems here and there. We have our own issue, we know that.
Yeah.
But the bulk of the problem of Africa today, Nigeria inclusive, comes from outside the continent of Africa.
And I bet that's the reason why you told us then that we should stop. I remember a long time ago, you did tell us, you said we should stop looking up to them for help. We should look inward because only us can help ourselves. Osita, you remember you said that?
Perfectly. Yes, perfectly. That is one of my crusades.
I remember, I will never forget. You repeated it that day. We were having a very lovely conversation. It was like, we're going to go to the UN. We're going to do this. And then you just called in and you just deflated the whole bubble that we needed ourselves. Yeah. And you explained that day. I remember.
Yes. One of the things that got me to start knowing things around me is I try to identify the problem.
Yes.
That is the truth. I see myself more as a political activist.
Well,
never in life.
Are we not all that now? Especially that they say experience is the best teacher. We've had enough of that. You know?
So my crusade, especially I talk to people in diaspora. The people back home, trust me, they can't help themselves.
Not that much.
Not that much. But we have to help ourselves.
We can do a lot.
We are enjoying living abroad right now. Just because we're still young, we can move. My own very mother, she's an American citizen, but she refused that she can never come here anymore because of her old age. So I told them, if you don't begin that race now, you will speak like our elderly ones who were once here too.
Yes.
You will speak the truth. You will tell yourself, had I known.
But it will break your heart because you won't be this strong. You won't be this active there anymore. And it will break your heart and say, I wish I did more when I was younger. Because I've spoken to the senior citizens from across board, from Biafra, from Yoruba land. Do you know one of their regrets? They wish they had done more when they were younger. Because they saw it, but they just thought the whole thing would disappear at some point. Now, it has almost consumed us now. And their regret is, I wish I did. That's why they are so proud that young people today like us are really, really speaking up and speaking towards the problem for real, providing solutions. So if you have a chance now that you are younger and you are passing it on and passing it on, one day you'll be older and it will be so full of regret that I wish I did more when I was younger. Or am I wrong, Osita?
I keep asking myself one question. Where were these people in the north when the southwest was doing well and the southeast followed the same suit? What were they doing?
They were working towards the quota system that the south will have to work with if they want to have peace.
What were they doing?
Quota system.
I called one of my friends who is related to the Oriental Brothers when they sang. They had one music like that. They had a song, and that particular song was praising what is his name, Muritala Mohammed. But I now called the guy and I was saying that your uncle was part of the person that sang this horrible song. I just laughed at him. I said, I hope you people don't play this music anymore. Because that music is what is killing you guys. The ideology from that music was exactly what you are praising, that one that wrecked you finally.
Unfortunately.
So I keep telling everybody our identity matters a lot. If you know your identity, I'm telling you, it's not good.
It will never be lost. That's what I'm saying to people and saying, I used to support Biafra, but I'm now obedient. No, come on. There's no confusion here. You are the confused one. And you choose to be. You choose to be confused. Because if you are for Biafra, there's no reason why you can't admire the obese, okay? But you cannot say, Biafra can wait for now. You are lying to yourself. Guess what? By the time you're going to come back, that Biafra you are dropping now, it's not going to remain where you are dropping it to. It's going to move now.
I was telling somebody one day, I said, even if Tinubu win the election, is it going to be there forever?
It's not.
Did you not see the way Obasanjo came? It looked as if things were going to be all right. But after Obasanjo left, what happened?
What happened? It is Nigeria now. Who wants to really risk all of this? Osita, so, let me call it a night. You're my last caller. I mean, we didn't start early enough, but it's good to be back. I've actually missed everyone, honestly. How are you?
Welcome back, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate this, Osita. So you have a good one, okay? I will speak to you once again. I'll speak to you again the next time. I have people who have been trying to be in. They are not happy that we make the conversation longer than usual. But again, sometimes it's so good to let people finish what they have to say, especially if they are making a lot of senses. I have spent a good night with you tonight, and I bet you enjoyed yours like I did. And if you are just joining us, you can take your time to watch this from the start again. It's quite interesting tonight if you are just joining us. And if this is your first time, second time of watching Mayegun's Diary Political, but you've never really took your time to really subscribe or stay back, now you won't be missing it next time if you stay back and subscribe. Set your notification to on. Set them on. Every 8 p.m., every night, except once in a while when I have a family emergency or something comes up that I won't be able to actually show up and speak to you. So set your notification on, and every time Mayegun is live, you always have a time to be notified, and you can be part of this all the time. It's quite interesting, always on Mayegun's Diary Political. Whether you like what we do, like you support what we do or not, there's so much to learn. There's so much information to actually, make use of. It helps you. It helps everyone. And you can't always claim ignorance of things, except if you choose just to be like that. And we have a name for them. Those who have the selective amnesia. That's deliberate. You don't blame anyone for it. But you can't say, I didn't know, when you do know. Thank you so much for your time. The next time I see you, it's going to be another wonderful, wonderful experience. I enjoyed my night tonight. I hope you did enjoy yours. I'll see you some other time. Oh yeah, like that video before you go. Share it if you haven't. Subscribe. And the next time you see me, we'll continue from where we are stopping.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn àjò sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ayé sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.